Welcome to the Airgun Show. We've got the Optisan HX scope from MTC on test this week, but before that, I'm attempting to try out a new bait on a tricky ratting session. Right, we're back at the trout farm tonight. Now, we've not been here for a few weeks, but we've had a bit of a look around. Seems to be plenty of signs of rats. So I'm starting out by baiting up with a few piles of the pellets, which we know from past experience, they absolutely love. However, I've also got something else to try tonight. So once I've got these pellets down, we'll take a look at that. Right, well here's that other bait I wanted to try. We've had a few comments on past shows suggesting that we try using coffee as a rat bait. Apparently, they absolutely love the stuff. Now I've never used it before, but it's usually quite ratty up this end of the fish farm, so we'll put down a couple of spots here and give it a chance. I'm starting to wonder if we should have gone for decaf, because it's hard enough keeping rats still before they've had a dose of caffeine. Hopefully I'll get those shots in before it takes effect. Right, so we've got the baits down, the gear set up. Let's see if we can get ourselves some rats. Right, well I paced out the ranges when I was putting out those bait spots, and most of the distances here are around about 15 metres, so they should be straightforward shots. We just need those rats to play ball. Right, we've been filming with a lamp on the camera up until now, but there's no point in me using stealthy night vision if we're shining a big light around. So we're going to switch across to the night vision camera now. Now it's threatening to chuck it down, so fingers crossed the weather will improve. We've given it about 20 minutes and we haven't seen a sign of a rat yet. It is a very cold night, so I think we're going to be in for a difficult one. Wow, that one was very reluctant to come out. It didn't seem that keen to come out and feed on the pellets. I eventually got a clear shot and it's got us off the mark. Right, well, considering this is usually the most productive part of the fish farm, it really is incredibly quiet. We've had those couple of shots, we've not seen anything else, so I think now what I'm going to do, up sticks from here, move down to the track by the ponds, see if we can see anything there. Right, we set out quite a few baits along the track here, which runs parallel to the stock ponds. Hopefully the rats have been coming out, nabbing a few of those pellets, got a taste for them, and they'll come back out now that we're here. Typical of many a headshot rat, that one flipped about a bit, stone dead now. I think we did the right thing moving on up here. Right, well, we've had a bit of action here, but again, the rats that we have seen have been very, very fidgety and not particularly interested in those baits. I'm going to give it another try now down at the far end on the last couple of bait spots we put out. We'll see what happens there. Well, that one wasn't actually on a bait spot, and it was quite a long shot, but to be perfectly honest, I'll take anything I can get tonight. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to be happy with just the one from this spot. Like the other places I've tried this evening, there really is very little happening, and it's turning out to be a very difficult, very cold night. I'm going to wrap it up now and pick up the rats that we have had. One just darted under a pallet then as my torchlight hit the yard. We'll just give it another 5 minutes here, just in case we can add one more to the bag. Well, I'm well pleased with that late addition to the bag, but the wind's picked up now and it is absolutely freezing. So this time I am going to wrap it up and get on with that pickup. Got myself a new gadget tonight now. I'm often making the point about the importance of keeping your hands away from rats when you're picking up at the end of the session, because these rodents carry some dreadful diseases. Now, I always carry a small trowel just in case I can't find a shovel on the farm, but I've got myself a litter picker now so I can keep my hands even further away from them. So I'm going to pick these ones up now and then they're going onto the fire site. Well, we may not have had many, but that's some very big rats, and I'm certainly glad I didn't have to go scrabbling around with a small trowel trying to fish them out from underneath that pallet. Right, let's get rid of them. Not an easy night after the rats there, but at least we managed to bring a few to book. Now, it's the Airgun Show news.
This is the Airgun Show news, brought to you by the Airgun Centre. Major organisations are queuing up to support the UK Game Fair. Basque, the Countryside Alliance and the GWCT have all confirmed they'll have a stand at the UK's new flagship field sports event, taking place at Stoneleigh on the 22nd to the 24th of July. Between them, they've got nearly 300,000 members, which means there could be huge crowds flocking to the UK Game Fair this summer. Keep up with the latest news at ukgamefair.com. Outdoor clothing specialist Deer Hunter has launched its 2016 catalogue, which includes its new Predator range. The performance gear features the brand new high-contrast INEQ camouflage pattern, claimed to be excellent for hunters who need to get up close and personal with their quarry. Deer Hunter clothing combines comfort and function to keep you hunting whatever the weather. You can view the catalogue on Deer Hunter's website now. A national competition has been launched to find the best shooting conservation project carried out by young people in Britain. Basque's Young Shot Conservation Award will highlight projects that help to raise awareness of the good work the shooting community does to help wildlife. Prizes include a day's airgun hunting or coaching, plus a chance to try driven grouse shooting. Anyone under the age of 21 can enter. The deadline is the 10th of June. If you're a fan of Umarex and Walther rifles, things are about to get even better for you. From the 1st of March, Umarex distributor Armex is launching an exclusive club for buyers of Umarex rifles and pistols. The Privileged Members Club will give you extra benefits to buying your airgun from a certified dealer, including discounts, monthly offers and prize draws. There's more information on this innovative scheme in the April edition of Airgun Shooter. And finally, the winner of the Lead Lenser P7QC lamping kit up for grabs in our free competition is Ian Howard from Burnley. Distributed in the UK by John Rothery, this lamp shifts between white, blue, green and red beam without requiring filters. It's also waterproof, has 2 power levels and casts a 220 lumen beam out to over 60 metres. Well done, Ian. Your prize is on its way. That was the Airgun Show news.
We've got a scope up for review this week. It's the Optisan HX from MTC. Prices start at just £119 for the 3 to 9x40 BDC and duplex reticule versions. The 4 to 12x40 parallax adjustable half-mil dot version here is £139. In an age where much of the kit we use is packed with features we'll probably never need, these scopes are reassuringly basic, which suggests that all your money's going on quality optics. The HX has a 25mm tube and the objective lens is multi-coated. Light transmission is very good and that results in a bright, crisp sight picture. It's well up to hunting in low light conditions at dawn and dusk or when using a filtered lamp, especially if you keep the magnification turned down. This scope zoom offers magnification from 4 to 12 times, which should cover pretty much everything that most airgun shooters are going to want. On the lower mag settings, it has a wide field of view and offers fast target acquisition for hunting at close range or in low light. And set at 10 times plus, it's absolutely perfect for long range bipod work. The knurled zoom ring makes for fast, smooth adjustment, but is tight enough not to creep if it catches on your clothing. This particular model is parallax adjustable by means of the wide collar around the objective lens. And just like the zoom ring, it's smooth but positive. The parallax actually focuses down to less than 10 yards, which is great news if you're planning to use it for close range rat or feral pigeon control. The 1/4 MOA windage and elevation turrets make zeroing in an absolute cinch. Screw off the caps that create a waterproof seal to reveal the finger adjustable dials. There's no need for any tools and they turn with crisp clicks and a distinct stop between each setting. The reticule on this HX is brilliant. A fine crosshair makes for very precise shooting, while the half-mil dot configuration gives plenty of aim points to compensate for the pellet's downrange trajectory without cluttering the sight picture. In my opinion, it's actually superior to many of the overcomplicated reticules out there. The rear focusing ring allows fast adjustment to suit your eye so you can get the reticule really sharp. And I particularly like the fact that the eye bell is smooth with no protrusions, which makes life so much easier if you want to fit a night vision add-on or scope cam. The 4 to 12x40 HX measures 33 centimeters from end to end and tips the scales at 425 grams. It may not be tiny, but it's small enough to sit very comfortably on top of a compact carbine. It feels very solidly built and is nitrogen purged to stop it from fogging up. To sum up, I think the Optisan HX from MTC is brilliant. As I said at the outset, it's a no-frill scope, but that's no bad thing because it means your spend is going on quality optics. And considering its price bracket, the optical performance of this scope has to be seen to be believed. Pick one up next time you're in your local gun shop and see for yourself. That's all for this week, but we'll be back again in a fortnight. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you aren't already a member of the BASC, it's time to join the organisation that works to promote and protect your sport.